Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to go into open debate. I'll introduce everyone. So there are two things on this debate tonight. Can I have everyone's attention, please? Thank you very much. So on my screen, there is, from the top left of your screen is Lalita Kumaramangalam. She's on the left-hand side of me if you're looking at the TV tonight. To my right, there is Sohail Seth. And to his right is Mohandas Pai, former director of Infosys. Under Mr. Mohandas Pai there is Michael Fernandez. He's actually sitting with him, but he's on a different screen there. He's vice president of the KJP, Karnataka Jana Paksha. And to his left on the screen is Professor B.K. Chandrasekhar, vice president of the KPCC, former minister. Mr. Chandrasekhar, good evening. To his left is H.S. Shivashankar. He's the MLA from the JDS who's looking forward to going on this Amazon delight. And to his left is Kumar Danish Ali of the JDS. Now, I'm also going to open up to calls, and I'm not going through introductory rounds. So to make it clear to everyone, we are getting into debate mode right from now. And my first question tonight is to Mr. H.S. Shivashankar. You told my reporter some time back that you deserved a break, that you serve the people all the time and you deserve a break. But why can't you pay for your own break, A? And B, why do you have to lie to the people by saying you're going for a study tour when actually what you want is to just have a good time at somebody else's money?
See, as we have an opportunity, we will, as given, we will afford it. If not, we will pay from my pocket.
No, what is the opportunity? What is the opportunity? No, what is the opportunity?
See, what's the opportunity means? See, in the legislature, we have an opportunity to go on a study tour. We are going on a study tour.
So what are you going to study?
Than that.
What are you going to study?
See, we are in an estimate committee.
Yeah.
Okay. We look into the estimates done by the department, various departments.
Yeah.
And
I know what the definition of an estimates committee is. I'm not illiterate in the functioning of the government.
Yeah,
the job of the estimates committee.
Fine.
1 minute, Mr. What's up? Please understand, please. Don't confuse me. Nobody's confused. Okay, we are exposing you tonight, Mr. Shivashankar. The job of the estimates committee is to suggest alternative policies to bring efficiency and economy in administration. In other words, you are meant to try and find ways that the government saves money and serves the people. I'm asking you tonight. I find that on day 1 minute, sir, I've studied, this horrible plan of yours is all exposed. Day 5, by the way.
Yeah, fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shivashankar, who's on Newshour tonight, is about to go on an Amazon jungle tour. Right? And the top feature of the Amazon jungle tour, which Mr. Shivashankar is going to go on, includes, I will read this, in the afternoon tour, the monkey forest, the famous monkey forest of Amazon.
Brother.
No, 1 second.
1 minute.
So 1 minute. You are going to make.
Me, please.
So 1 minute. So I'm not your brother. My name is Arnab Goswami. I have no filial relationship with you.
Okay,
I'm asking you simply this. Why do you want to go to a monkey forest at taxpayer expense, that too in the Amazon?
See, I have not seen exactly where we go.
No, and the next day, by the way, 1 minute, the next day is the Manaus Igasu Falls by air. 5-star luxury, sir. Part of this, what you're about to do is fantastic. Let's get someone else into this. Sohail said, you know what they're going to do? Day number 2.
Will you allow me to?
Day number 2, MLAs will immerse themselves.
Allow me to express something.
So I'm 1 minute.
Will you please allow me to say
Sir,
something?
let people know what you are up to. Are you embarrassed?
Mr. Shivkumar.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you embarrassed?
Monkeying around on the news.
No, not at all.
Mr. Shivkumar.
No, not at all.
Mr. Shivkumar.
Not at all.
Okay, one second. First reaction from Sohail said coming in the debate. Sohail. Yeah.
Mr. Shivkumar, stop monkeying around with people, with taxpayers' money. You people don't even deserve a minor wildlife resort. Actually, what you guys should be seeing are the rhinos, because you've got such thick skins. 1 minute, let me finish. Okay, I don't care who you are, what post you occupy. You are absolutely, I'm sorry, Mr. Shivkumar. I represent the voice of an anguished citizen who is seeing his elected representatives behave in the most abysmal manner.
Without fear of getting caught.
Who don't have the courage of character to observe the austerity measures that they so-called announced? Who are you fooling? You're going to South America to study what? How forests are going to be managed in India?
Where am I fooling?
Have you been around?
At all.
Have you been around the wildlife resorts in India? Have you been, Mr. Shivkumar?
No, sorry.
You let people speak. This is not the Karnataka legislature.
If opportunity is given, if not,
I don't care whether you're going for the first time.
No, it's not opportunity.
Neil Armstrong of wildlife.
No, it's you did.
Mr. Shivkumar, you must allow people to finish. I want to make 3 points. I want to make 3 points. I want to make, Mr. Shivkumar, I want to make 3 points. Number one, you people do not learn any lessons. The Aam Aadmi Party gave you a drubbing because of the arrogance.
Oh, yes. Well said.
Embrace power. Number two, you people never learn the mood of the nation. You are out of sync. A monkey will not tell you new tricks. Number three, Mr. Shivkumar, this is not your Karnataka assembly. Allow people to speak. Okay, we can't throw microphones at you in order for you to keep quiet. And the third point I want to make is, have some semblance of self-shame.
No, none.
You can't rid yourself of shame. You know, it is tragic that you take such a stand as you do on the Newshour tonight.
Okay.
You have no remorse. You have no guilt. I'm
opening up on the debate.
Represent one person in Karnataka.
Opening up on the debate, day 6 of this fantastic taxpayer-paid tour. Professor Chandrasekhar, is an opportunity for MLAs, including 10 Congress MLAs of your party, the party which Rahul Gandhi says we are going to change in ways you cannot even recognize in the future. You know what day 6 is? Day 6 is completely immerse yourself into the rhythms of samba dancing, tango dancing, samba dancing, tango dancing, and Paraguayan music during a lavish dinner and show at a local restaurant. No, 1 minute. Yes, okay, Mr. Mishra, you want to say something here? Go ahead, Mr. Mishra. Go ahead. Mr. Mishra, President of the Navbharat Democratic Party. Go ahead. Actually, I wanted to give the Congress Party an opportunity, but
I am from our dear, lovely city of Bangalore. Today I am joining from Lucknow, but the topic was so exciting, I couldn't control myself. Actually, this reflects on the kind of people. I mean, when they told me that our legislators are going to see monkeys and alligators, I was really wondering what is the combination, and now you are throwing in samba. I think this is essentially to tell our legislators, I think it's our fault, because the kind of people who enter our parliament and legislature,
oh yes,
they are the people who have done nothing better in life for them, because if they don't become minister, they have nothing meaningful to do anyway.
Yeah,
so why not go samba, alligators and monkeying and everything?
Mr. Chandrasekhar,
Mr. Shivkumar said,
Mr. Chandrasekhar,
Mr. Shivkumar said that if we get the opportunity, we'll avail it.
Yes.
Arey, fix Bangalore's potholes, sir. Fix Bangalore's potholes. Bangalore needs fixing. Don't go and see alligators and monkeys.
These guys,
it is a shame.
These guys are in love with alligators. I hope Mr. Shivkumar, you know.
This is what, and bizarre as it may sound, you know, and I know what's going to happen, Mr. Chandrasekhar, will come to you next. You see, and I know what's going to happen. They are going to say, oh, well, you know what, we weren't going to go anyway. We were just planning, there was some plan being made. Now, I know what's going to happen. They've been caught red-handed.
They went to China.
Yes, they went
to China and came back and said, sorry, we cannot do it in Bangalore. Bangalore is not China. Then why the hell you went to China?
They spent
China, they went to Malaysia, they go to Singapore.
100 MLAs from Karnataka went to China, spending so many crores of rupees. They said, we want to emulate the China development model, so we need a Chinese holiday. When they came back, they said, we can't do anything because dedication, sincerity and political will are hallmarks of Chinese development. Well, if you didn't have dedication, sincerity and political will, why on earth did you go? Mr. Chandrasekhar, my question is to you. My question is to the Congress Party.
They went to China.
My question is to the Congress Party.
How to execute.
No, my question is to the Congress Party, and before that I'll give another highlight of this trip, which is alligator catching. Our esteemed MLAs will be taught to try to catch a small alligator with their own hands.
They should use a fishing rod.
And bring it on the canoe. And after that, they will learn how to release the alligator back into the river. Mr. Chandrasekhar, in your state, you know, because the maximum number of people are from the Congress Party, if I'm not mistaken, 22 districts, that's more than half, is under drought. Almost 3,000 farmers have committed suicide. And now we have almost a dozen Congress MLAs who want to go samba dancing, alligator hunting, and monkey foresting in South America. I think they should all be thrown out of their party, and I think your party should take away primary membership from such debauches. Will your party consider doing that?
Swim with the alligator will be less.
Will your party consider doing that, Mr. Chandrasekhar? Let him have a say.
Shall I respond?
Yes, sir. Waiting.
Yeah. Look, I mean, let's not honestly confine the debate into an extremely small hole, and secondly, let's not be unduly moralistic about this. Everything that any politician, no matter which party he or she belongs to, it provokes moral tones.
No. One second. Mr. Chandrasekhar.
No, let me continue.
Mr. Chandrasekhar, you seem to want to undermine it. Your strategy seems to be. One second. Mr. Chandrasekhar, I want to ask you something.
We don't need your supercilious tone telling us that
I think all objectionable words, etc., must be stopped.
Sir, supercilious is not an objectionable word. Supercilious is not an objectionable word.
The man who is haranguing his speech at me. I've just seen in the newspapers today. I was not in the country myself. I've just read the whole thing today. That even Kejriwal has been criticized by people for accepting an outside support from Congress.
Yes. So what does this have to do with your? What does this have to do, Mr.
It's a political issue.
No, what is Mr.
It's a political issue.
Mr. Chandrasekhar, 1 second, 1 minute.
Yes.
Just a minute, please, Mr. Chandra. First of all, when we were in college, we were told politics is something very complex. Don't speak on political issues, just callously. Times have changed, in case you didn't notice, Mr. Chandrasekhar. And today we believe these politicians, including you, with great respect, I have tremendous personal regard for you, but I believe that as Vice President of the Karnataka Congress, Mr. Chandrasekhar, with respect to you, you should also be called into account to explain what action you will take and whether you will take primary membership away from these members of the Legislative Assembly. You should be surprised, Mr. Chandrasekhar, if that happens. If I were to ask you the question, you should welcome it.
May I respond?
Don't be surprised. Don't say it's putting things in a small hole, being moralistic, etc. I'm not being moralistic. I'm being direct.
No, listen.
Yeah. Don't say I'm being moralistic.
Kindly listen to me.
Yeah.
Kindly listen to me. I should be perfectly open and honest. You have known me for a while. I don't speak with double tongues. I don't represent the Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee at this interview. I speak for myself. But obviously, I am Vice President of the Congress Party.
You are Vice President of the State Congress Party.
I'm not being defensive at all. When I said we shouldn't be moralistic about it, I meant what is the conclusion we come to? A more honest, relevant question should be, how useful is such junket going to be?
Well, exactly.
Is it going to be
exactly
useful?
So I don't understand.
Should be done?
No, you see, I'll tell you, Mr. Chandrasekhar, don't complicate it.
Harsh words.
No. Let's use harsh words. I also would like to say this to you, Mr. Chandrasekhar. There was a point of time in Indian journalism when we were told, be as diplomatic as possible. Those days, with respect, Mr. Chandrasekhar, went away about a decade and a half back, and I believe the time has come to be very harsh with people. Very harsh with people who are harsh with the sentiments of the taxpayers and the sentiments of this country. These politicians deserve the harshest treatment. Mohandas Pai, what should be done to these politicians who we have exposed tonight?
I think, Arnab, the trip should be cancelled because the disgrace to the taxpayers of this country is a misuse of the money and is an insult to the taxpayers. The party should use disciplinary proceeding against these people. Just 2 days back, we had Rahul Gandhi on television saying that we have learned from the AAP thing and we will see a transformation. Today, I want to ask Rahul Gandhi to intervene and stop his party from misusing taxpayers' money. We have elected this party to power in response to the corruption of the previous government, and now to see immediately within 6-8 months so much money being wasted for samba dancing when we got Bharatnatyam in our own state, and to go see monkeys in the Amazon when we got enough monkeys in our own forest here, better monkeys. I don't know what they will go and learn there.
It's not about...
It's not that they worked hard. They're not even finished 6 months.
They are
it's ridiculous.
No, no, you see,
money in the
you see,
mocking.
You see,
mocking you and me.
Can I come in or not?
Wait, 1 second, Mr. Chandrasekhar wants.
Mr. Transparency. They mock us repeatedly, and we are stupid enough to take their mockery.
Okay.
They are mocking us. And time for them to be questioned.
Let's please get
what happened to China trip?
1 minute. Gentlemen.
Find out what happened to China trip. What happened to China trip? Even
gentlemen,
Chief Minister went to Dalian.
Gentlemen, there are a few of us. 1 minute. There are a few of us who have not opened up into the. I know what happened to the China trip. By the way, I want to keep giving a few nuggets today. In 2010, this is very interesting. Lalita Kumaramangalam, you want to come in? Let me tell you this. Actually, we should expose what your government is also doing in Punjab. Akali Dal MLAs, ably supported by the BJP, went on a study tour of Scotland, where Scotch whisky is made, to understand how to deal with liquor effluents. Let me complete. Miss Kumaramangalam. Miss Kumaramangalam, no, you let me complete. I'll take 10 seconds.
It's very unfortunate these things happen.
No, unfortunate doesn't help. Let me complete it. Let me complete. You see, I believe in a worldview where if somebody does something so morally wrong, which the esteemed Mr. Chandrasekhar says I'm moralizing, that person should be thrown out of politics forever. Because in Punjab in 2010, the state was ravaged by the worst floods in 20 years. People were suffering like never before. And you had these shameless politicians visiting Scotch whisky distilleries on taxpayer money. You understand what I'm saying, Ms. Kumaramangalam? And now you're doing it again directly in Karnataka.
Exactly, and it should not have happened.
Which happened?
I quite agree.
No, but it has happened. So
it shouldn't have happened. Let me finish. Let me say what I wanted to say. First of all, I feel very ashamed.
So
may I finish what I'm saying, please? I haven't been allowed a chance to speak at all. I feel ashamed that at what Sohail said the first time, because every politician is painted in the same black hue. I'm not trying to say we are not at fault or who is at fault. I think it's just a waste of taxpayers' money again if we are going to just argue on national television. The thing is also that if you remember, the governor of Karnataka has said that every MLA has the right or has the budget to travel abroad on these junkets twice in their 5-year term. First, we should get rid of that proviso. The Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has said that they are going to fall short of their revenue target by 900 crores.
Now don't blame the governor.
Yes, that's what the governor has said. No, it's not wrong. I'm not blaming the governor. I'm not blaming. I'm just saying that, unfortunately,
why would you blame the
given
governor?
the way politicians behave, I'm not blaming the governor, Sohail. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying the governor has stated this, that it's a fact. Therefore, first, we should get rid of this proviso. Neither MPs nor MLAs really deserve to go abroad.
You know something. I don't believe you. No, I don't believe you. No, Lalita Kumaramangalam. No, Miss Kumaramangalam.
Why?
Miss Kumaramangalam.
Why don't you believe me?
I don't believe you.
This is a fact.
I don't believe
you. You can check the facts and find out.
I just don't believe.
What don't you believe?
Should I tell you why? If you want to know, I've been accused of everything today. I'd say this.
Yes, please do.
No, 1 sec.
No. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm asking you why don't you believe what I'm saying? It is a fact.
Miss Kumaramangalam, I don't believe this politician.
Every MLA is allowed.
No, I don't believe. Should I open the lines? Okay, here's one thing. Okay, so here's my question. I believe in the wisdom of the Newshour viewer, and I'm asking a question here today. Okay, now we are going to start opening phone lines. Okay. What's the time right now? It's 27 minutes past 9. I'll take this debate forward. I will open the phone lines, and many of our panelists have not spoken. But before I open the phone lines, here's where I don't believe, not just Lalita Kumaramangalam, I don't believe any politician, including Danish Ali. You know why? Because 1 year back, we exposed another group of Karnataka politicians. Where were they going? Danish Ali, let me tell you where they were going. We'll put some pictures. We chased them. We sent Times Now cameras behind them to Buenos Aires.
Argentina.
And they were enjoying a tango show at La Ventana location, Buenos Aires, for 4.5 hours.
What's with Karnataka and Latin America?
Sorry.
What's with Karnataka legislators in Latin America?
It's embarrassing to actually be on this. I feel that what is being done is absolutely wrong. Whether you believe me or not is your choice.
No, 1 second.
The fact is that you're right. I agree with the gentleman who just spoke. Unfortunately, I can't see the visuals from here.
No, I'll show you some
But I agree
pictures.
that politicians have become extremely good at spending the taxpayers' money on useless jaunts like this.
They've been.
First, these jaunts should be stopped, regardless of what state they go from and what party MLAs are being represented in these trips.
Ms. Kumaramangala, three of our panelists have not spoken. We'll open this up. Now, I'll tell you what happened. Let's put some pictures for just 5 seconds. For 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Here are some pictures on your screen.
Can I come in for a second?
I'm coming to you, sir. I'm coming to you. I'm in no mood to moralize. I'm in mood to factually put some facts. Now, here they were doing part. This is the study tour that was going on last year. Right? Now, they were with their whole family. They were all in study mode. This is taking a stroll during a street market in Buenos Aires. The air-conditioned bus was carrying them. And in Copacabana Beach, Rio de Janeiro, there was private transfers arranged for show and dining. And in Machu Picchu in Peru, they were taken to the top in a special vehicle to see the lush forests of Machu Picchu. I want to ask those people out there, these corrupt politicians, whether they will feel bad or sensitive today about spending money in a state where people are suffering in the way that they have. So this is 0% work, 100% holiday. Kumar, Mr. Danish Ali, are you going to sack these people or are you going to make another excuse tonight? Mr. Danish Ali?
I have a word.
First of all, first of all, whatever if you have exposed, it is true. It is really a shameful thing. But I will stand by that these study tours must continue.
Oh God.
But the Speaker of the Assembly.
Oh God, this is a study tour?
Just a minute.
No, this is a study tour?
No, please.
This is a study tour.
Please
I don't know what they are studying.
On the name of study tour only they are going, na?
What do you mean on the name of study tour?
On the name of study tour they are.
1 second, Bejon Mishra is rebutting you. Bejon Mishra, yes.
No. 1 minute.
You are not allowing any politician to give answer. See, you are not allowing any politician, any political leader to respond to your questions. You become yourself the prosecutor, yourself the judge.
Mr. Danish Ali, you think this is a study tour?
Sir, please hear me. Please at least allow me to complete. Please allow me to complete my sentence. You are not even allowing to complete a sentence.
Okay, Mr. Mishra, let him complete. Let him. I totally disagree with you, but you have a right to complete.
What I am saying is, on the pretext of study tour, they are going. What I mean is that the Speaker of the Assembly must tell these MLAs, legislators, that after coming back, they must give the feedback what they have studied.
What are you talking about? What rubbish is this? Mr. Danish Ali, this is a standing joke.
I think it's a great point.
I really think this is... No, I'll tell you what. Here's the suggestion.
I think it's a great point or not. At Cubbon Park
we are just blaming them.
Sir,
please.
Sir, we can curl up and die again.
No.
Question goes to Danish Ali. Danish Ali, you get.
An MLA who said just now that Karnataka has a huge forest area. They are going into the forest to learn.
You know,
let them come back and tell what they have learned in the forest.
Mr. Danish Ali, 1 minute. Sorry, do you know, was I born yesterday? What kind of rubbish are you talking about? I'll tell you, they go to a desert safari with barbecue dinner. You are telling them that when you come back, and this is Dubai, by the way. So Bejon Mishra, the JDS spokesperson is saying that the MLAs should come back and write that on day 15, we had a desert safari experience with a specially arranged barbecue dinner. No, 1 sec. And he wants a report to be put on that.
They're going there to study sand mining.
Arnab.
Yes, Bejon Mishra.
Arnab.
Bejon Mishra, please. Bejon Mishra's turn.
What's wrong?
Arnab, please, can you keep quiet, please?
No, I'm not speaking.
Can I respond?
Ali. Go ahead, Danish. Yeah, go ahead, Bejon.
Thousands of tourists from India goes to desert safari in Dubai.
Yeah, they go on their own money. They go on their own money, they pay for
yes,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
They don't go shamelessly on taxpayer money. And they don't call it a study tour.
If they can come back and create these type of recreational areas.
Please, Mr. Danishali, have you ever been on a... No, one second. Mr. Danishali, Mr. Danishali, have you been on a junket like this ever in your life? Have you been?
We don't have a desert in Karnataka.
Have you been?
We don't have a desert in Karnataka. Neither do you have Eiffel Tower. Go to Paris. What kind of logic is that?
Bejon Mishra's turn.
What kind of logic is that?
Bejon Mishra turn. The consumer voice tonight. Bejon Mishra. Bejon Mishra, please.
Hello.
Calm down, Mr. Danishali. Calm down, Mr. Danishali. Let's go. Let's hear from Bejon Mishra.
People sitting in the studio are doing.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the studio. I'm asking you the questions. I'm not spending taxpayer money to go for foreign holidays, Mr. Danishali.
Can I please come in?
Yes, please.
Please keep quiet for 2 minutes. Arnab.
Yeah.
Arnab. We the citizens already pay more than 10 lakhs a month on MLAs. They are getting enough money in terms of taking care of themselves and all that hard work which they claim they have done to become an MLA. Today 90% of our population are toiling. The consumers are not able to meet their daily expenditures. You know, what are these MLAs trying to do? In my view, if they have to do these studies, let them sit at home, look at internet and study. If they want to see what is going on in other government, let them communicate, let them talk on phone, let them understand, let them invite them to our country rather than they going now. In my view, all these MLAs, all these visits must be cancelled right away because we don't deserve to spend, they don't deserve to spend this kind of money. And in terms of report, let me tell you, I have been party to such trips with these government officials. When they come back, they don't give any report.
So whatever
report is made, it is made in the Mantralaya. It is not made. They don't give minute-to-minute account of what they have done with taxpayers' money.
Of course, they won't give a report.
We have nothing against. We have nothing against knowledge.
If they are not giving the report,
there is absolutely
all money should be.
The last speaker, Michael Fernandez.
We don't get any reports.
Michael Fernandez.
Action taken reports.
Michael Fernandez has been listening on quietly.
We don't get to know what they have learned. Can they tell us?
Bejon Mishra, can I say
in the past 5 years?
Can I say
in the past 5 years?
May I speak?
In the past
Am I
5
allowed
years,
to speak?
can any MLA in the past 5 years? In the last MLA, any MLA in the country can tell me.
If you calculate the salary of
as a former MLA, I would say.
Can any?
Okay, now Bejon Mishra and Danishali, calm down, both of you. Let Mr. Chandrasekhar speak. Mr. Chandrasekhar is speaking. Bejon Mishra. Chandrasekhar is speaking, please. Let him have a word in. Let him have a word in. I'm opening up to calls.
Bangalore and elsewhere in Karnataka.
May I?
In Karnataka. Now, having said that, I am not opposed per se opposed to study tours.
Mr. Mishra
but
speaking.
who should go,
Others
for
should
what
be allowed
purpose,
a chance.
and to where is very important. And according to me, an estimate committee has no work whatsoever outside our country. It is to decide on issues within the country, and no parallels can be made use of for them to go to a country like that and see, and then what kind of a agenda they have. That agenda does not show anything that is in the nature of a study, and much less for an estimate committee members. Now, if a corporate wants to improve its work, it does not. The whole board of the corporate does not go abroad. If anything, they will bring an expert from outside the country.
Absolutely.
And take his advice on how to go about a job. Now, our people, the whole corporation cannot go. And by the same token, the MLAs have no way. And some of them are absolutely incompetent. And therefore, to say that they are going going on a study tour is a travesty to their function.
You see what has happened here. One minute. Gentlemen.
No,
Gentlemen,
at least if...
Mr. Ali, 1 minute. Mr. Ali, now can I...
goes to
if I have your... If I have all your attention for 10 seconds.
If goes to Berlin...
If I have your attention...
And they see the member parliaments coming on the bicycle, at least they will learn something. They will not come into the SUVs
you know,
to the Assembly of Parliament. Don't say that we should ban
how many are alligator experts.
This argument is descending into the ludicrous now.
Let one MLA
If you all allow me, now what you do is you allow me to come in, please, for a minute and don't interrupt me for 10 seconds. I request your permission. I request, what 1 minute, 1 minute, gentlemen, 1 minute, just 1 minute. So, you know what?
Not allowed to say anything. I'd like to go.
Mr. Chandrasekhar, don't go. I just want. I'm coming to you in 2 minutes. Just give me a moment.
I don't even watch the screen here.
Just give me half a minute.
The same with me. I mean, I'm just sitting here.
Well, you know,
everybody's repeating
just Miss Kumaramangalam, if you all just wait
and think of Argentina.
If you please just wait for your turn a minute, please. You see, Miss Lalita Kumaramangalam, Mr. Chandrasekhar, it's not bad for politicians to listen once in a while, and I am aware, fully aware, that this must be extremely irritating for you to listen to this discussion.
I want to say something now.
Yes, but before that, I have one question to ask to Mr. Shivashankar, who is about to go to this on this Amazon Delight program.
He should not go.
To say anything,
No, Mr. Shivashankar, do you think, with all seriousness, I have just seen that the most important function of your estimates committee is to suggest economies in expenditure. Hence, I find, as a lay citizen, you are guilty of dereliction of duty and misuse of position, misuse of official position in attempting to grant yourself this junket at taxpayer expense, hereby deliberately indulging in a conspiracy to fool the people and causing a great loss to the exchequer. Do you believe, Mr. Shivashankar, that criminal or police or legal action should immediately be taken against you and others who are trying to indulge in this great conspiracy?
Please.
No, Mr. Shivashankar, I'm very serious. Do you think action...
it's not a joke.
It's not a joke, Mr. Shivashankar. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, Mr. Shivashankar.
It is.
He cannot get away laughing.
See, you are not allowing me to express anything. If you want to say
you cannot get away laughing.
From your side, I'll just quit from this.
Mr. Shivashankar, I'm asking you a question. Let him reply.
Please allow me to say.
No, Mr. Mishra, let him reply. Mr. Mishra, yeah.
Just
it is in a state of planning. We have not taken up the tickets, or we have not done anything else. Just we have seen to it. That's it. We have not done anything wrong. What action may be taken here?
The wrong is.
See, this is not fair. What you.
No, you are
nothing
not
has been done.
Mr. Shivashankar.
I think or not.
Well, 1 second. Yes, Mr. Chandrasekhar wanted to say something. You are being very impatient, Mr. Chandrasekhar. I'm coming straight to you. Yes, Mr. Chandrasekhar. Do you think Rahul Gandhi should sack these people?
Right at the beginning, I asked a question whether such so-called study tools are going to serve any useful purpose. And I then said, that is a relevant question to ask, how useful it's going to be. In my view, we should never have called it a study tour. I've held that belief all the time. I have never ever been on a junket like this. In the 15 years, 17 years I have been in the legislature.
No, that's your problem, Mr. Chandrasekhar. You may think so.
Are not briefed about anything prior to their departure.
Mr. Chandrasekhar.
They are not allowed to select sectors, or they should select sectors for understanding.
Mr. Chandrasekhar, I am not indulging in a theoretical discussion.
And come back.
Mr. Chandrasekhar,
if they can look at the conditions of the roads in the villages and
Mr. Chandrasekhar, 1 second,
public
please.
Hygiene and all such elementary things. What's the point?
To say that they are going to cancel it.
Mr. Chandrasekhar, please, 1 minute now. You've had your say.
Don't know anything.
R.K. Mishra. Mr. Chandrasekhar, please. R.K. Mishra.
It's not the volume of money that is involved.
No, Mr. Chandrasekhar. R.K. Mishra is making the next point. R.K. Mishra.
For future,
R.K. Mishra.
You have to cancel the trip.
Stop such programs. We should
Mr. Shivashankar, please stop. Mr. Shivashankar, you have to stop this trip. You stop this trip. Do not stop the trip. We will get citizens. We will get
allowed to express that here.
We will get citizens on the streets.
On camera.
We will get the citizens on the streets. We will gheraw you if you go on this. This is ridiculous. This is nonsense.
Arnab, let them say on camera.
This cannot happen. This cannot go on.
Well, watch it.
This is criminal. This is criminal.
I'm coming to
cannot go on. You stop it.
Wait, 1 sec. Mr. Mishra, 1 minute. Going to Mr. Sohail Seth next. The question is this. I said some time back that I don't believe politicians.
Don't tell every politician, every legislator criminal.
Mr. Danish Ali, 1 minute.
Mr. Mishra, now 1 minute.
Mr. Danish Ali, don't sound so upset. Don't sound so upset. Don't accuse us of moralizing. Last year we exposed a bunch of MLAs. At that time, all these politicians, all political parties, including Mr. Chandrasekhar's party, came on Times Now and said never again. Never again will be. And people like Mr. Chandrasekhar said, we must evolve the rules, we must set the guidelines, we must have a proper mechanism that people don't misuse. You know, Mr. Chandrasekhar, what you're saying has all been said before.
Provision, then that should be withdrawn.
That is correct.
No,
this is what I
One minute.
Sohail Said's point next. Sohail Said. Sohail Said, please. Sohail Said, please.
There's a deeper.
Let all the MLAs.
In the legislature.
Only Sohail Said's audio.
Okay, I will just keep quiet for a minute. There's a deeper malaise that afflicts the Indian political class today, and sadly they didn't learn the December 4 lesson. The malaise is brazenness coupled with arrogance, coupled with intellectual innocence. You know, these people are saying it shouldn't be called a study tour. So they have no moral issues with going as freeloaders to visit the animal kingdom. Why the hell don't they go to Bangalore Zoo?
No, Mr. Chandrasekhar, why are you leaving?
Alligators.
No, Mr. Chandrasekhar, why are you leaving? You've not answered my question.
I have been politically extremely incorrect, but I've gone out on a limb and I've said that what is happening is shameful, it should not happen, and if there is any provision as has been claimed for such tours, first that should be stopped. If MLAs and MPs want to learn, then why can't they attend conferences?
You know,
there are many ways
Miss Kumaramangalam. Miss
Kumaramangalam. By people across the political spectrum.
Miss Kumaramangalam.
Generally, this is what I think.
Miss Kumaramangalam, you know, this is what many politicians do.
No?
One second, what you are doing is what many politicians do. They say, oh, you know, we should change the rules. Let me tell you, according to, if you just pay attention for a minute, 2005 guidelines set up by the Lok Sabha Speaker regarding tools by parliamentary committees, which is a good model to follow at the assembly level. A study tour should be undertaken for the absolutely minimum period, ordinarily not exceeding 5 working days. It should be undertaken and official evidence on the subject should be taken by the committee before and after the trip. There are rules. But you know what? You know what, Miss Kumaramangalam? Politicians.
Unfortunately, not
politicians think.
So
rules,
are they following the guidelines?
Politicians think rules never apply to them. Mohandas Pai, do you agree? Do you think this is what it proves, Mohandas Pai, that politicians think these rules will never apply to them?
I totally agree with you.
So,
unfortunately, many politicians
absolutely, Arnab, they think the rules apply to everybody else but them.
Yes.
And Arnab, last year we had the Congress and everybody condemning the BJP. The Congress is doing something that the BJP that they condemn the BJP themselves. This is a very big shame, Radhanath. You exposed them on TV last year, the Argentina trip and everything else.
I remember.
And they're making a mockery of the taxpayer, mockery of the citizens, mockery of everything else. You expose it yourself.
They mock us.
No, they should give an undertaking,
you know, it is so sad.
They should give an undertaking.
It is so sad that at this stage of our political life, we're discussing these kind of people. It is so sad that we're discussing such debasement in our political life.
They should give an undertaking.
Remind them of December 4 election.
Yeah, before I take the next caller, I'm giving one more chance to Mr. Shiva Shankar. Mr. Shiva Shankar, do you think immediately you should say today that what you did was a mistake? Would you like to just apologize to the people of Karnataka, to the people of the country for, you know, taking part in this
the voters of Karnataka.
For the voters of Karnataka, for the suffering farmers and the drought-hit people of Karnataka, for trying to be part of this Amazon Delight experience.
And to the monkeys in Bangalore Zoo for neglecting them and going to Argentina.
Arnav,
1 minute, yes.
Arnav,
would you like to?
I just want to say, see, this was in a state of planning. We have not actually decided
Callers,
to go
please.
on the trip.
Callers, you are not apologizing. I gave you an opportunity, Mr. Shiva Shankar. You are justifying yourself. And the first caller is from Vizag tonight. And the first caller is Mr. Rao. Mr. Rao, good evening. Arnab here. Can you hear me? Mr. Rao is a retired bank officer from Vizag. Are you there on the line? Just reduce the volume of your television set. Otherwise, you won't hear me and I won't hear you. Mr. Rao.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello, Arnab. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
I am very delighted to see this program. I always watch your program and you have made a lot of efforts to bring this type of things many a time.
Thank you, sir.
But unfortunately, our politicians don't have any shame or shy for doing the things repeatedly.
Correct.
Exactly.
Okay. See, for instance, these guys, they are elected for 5 years. Have they visited their own constituency? At least once. They have seen how their people are suffering. They go for somewhere in Latin America to samba dance.
Oh, yes.
Another thing, we have ICRISAT, we have IARI, Pantnagar. How many MLAs have gone to see what is the research is happening in IARI, Pantnagar, IARI, New Delhi?
Mr. Rao, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? There is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are welcome.
Can I ask you something? Because I feel cheated, Mr. Rao, and I feel very cheated when I say these people are trying to do this. Do you feel cheated?
I'm absolutely cheated. Not only that, I'm telling you, even this is not, I just want to make a point, if you allow me. Look, this is whether it is Karnataka or Andhra Pradesh, the same thing. Whether it is BJP or Congress, their syllabus is same, their uniforms are different. Syllabus is same, their state of mind is same. They may wear a different uniform, they take a different step. Even one of your panelists don't have the patience to talk to us on the panel when the criticism just
no, we don't. We walked away, the Congress representative. I think it was terrible of Mr. Chandrasekhar to walk away. He should have had the courtesy to listen to you. Mr. Rao, thank you very much. I appreciate your sentiments. I'm going to take one more caller. And listen to this, Mr. Shivashankar. Listen to this, Mr. Danish Ali. Right? Ms. Kumaramangalam, listen to these people. Our next caller is from Mangalore, and it's Mr. Rajesh. Mr. Rajesh, good evening. This is Arnab here. Do you have a specific question to someone or an observation to make?
Hello?
Go ahead, Rajesh.
Yeah, I'm Rajesh from Mangalore, sir.
Yeah.
In Karnataka, you may be aware that since 2002, Supreme Court has banned setting up of wood-based industries, which are the main reason for missing trees from the woods. Now, what our MLAs are going to do regarding justifying their foreign tour once the whole forests of Karnataka are vanished?
It's a good point. There are no forests in Karnataka. The state is under drought. What are you going to do? Hear them. They're all, each one of our, Rajesh, a businessman from Bangalore, has exposed everyone. Mr. Michael Fernandez, is there anyone from your party who's part of this junket?
Well, I'm not sure because I'm not sure about the party's present status and so on. But may I make one point?
Yeah.
And that is that when modern technology enables you to sit in a corner of your room, make use of the internet and all that, and study the entire whatever is going on in the whole world, to spend this kind of money and their time to go there and then call it as a study tour is not on.
Absolutely not on. One more caller.
They should reorient themselves.
I'm also putting one question here tonight, and I think Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi should not be silent on this issue. Rahul Gandhi has been very silent on Adarsh, and therefore people are saying he's been exposed on his high moral position on corruption. He should not. Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi should not be silent on this issue. They should take disciplinary action against these MLAs.
They must take a position.
They must. But they don't very often. When it comes to hurting people who can get them votes, they don't. And I'm putting a challenge tonight. Can either of them act against these MLAs? That's open challenge tonight. People are watching. Last caller.
This might be
from Bangalore, Mr. Joshi. Mr. Joshi, good evening. You are from the capital of Karnataka.
Yes, sir.
And you're a retired government officer from Bangalore. What would you say to the politicians on the panel?
These politicians should be disqualified from their seat immediately.
Disqualified, yeah. Okay, Mr. Shivashankar, Mr. Joshi, Mr. Ramesh from Bangalore feels you should be disqualified immediately. Would you like to say something to him? One second. Ramesh, stay on the line.
Absolutely.
No comment. No.
No comments? What do you mean no comments?
Arnab.
What should I say? If I have done any wrong, I would accept it. I say it is in a state of just planning. We have not fixed up the date, or we have not planned to leave.
Okay, last. One second. Don't try to make these plans again. Cancel your plans by tomorrow morning.
I don't know.
Cancel your plans by tomorrow morning, Mr. Shiv.
1 minute. Arnab, there's a deeper point. If Mr. Shiv Kumar is planning a junket, it's as good as a murderer planning the murder but not yet having done it. Isn't he at fault? So let's stop this nonsense. We're not a bunch of dolts sitting in a television studio. Mr. Shiv Kumar.
The politician.
Arnab, last word.
Mr. Shiv Kumar. Mr. Shiv Kumar, look at yourself in the mirror. You are a hopeless reflection of a political class gone completely wrong. This country has changed. You should change. Either stay in politics and be clean, or get out of our way and let this country return.
Oh yes, well said tonight. So Bejan Mishra is also coming in at this stage. Bejan, we have 1.5 minutes left.
Last word.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last word. All the money which they would spend in such, if all the money they spend, please keep quiet. All the money they will spend on such study tours, if they come back and they don't implement those lessons in 1 year's time, what they have learned in their own constituency or in their state, then the government is liable to recover every
Ms. Kumaramangalam is responding. Ms. Kumaramangalam.
That is the undertaking.
Ms. Kumaramangalam.
That is the undertaking they have to give.
No, there is no. You can't give an undertaking that you're going to teach samba dancing and alligator hunting. Ms. Kumaramangalam.
Saying this. I'm not trying to shift fault or anything of the sort. Please understand what I'm trying to say. Yes, political parties should take a position on it, and even the planning of this trip is absolutely ridiculous. I agree that it's shameful. In today's day and age, we don't need to go abroad to learn anything. If politicians are so keen to go abroad, they should spend their own money. I quite agree.
Well, you know, they were part of the conspiracy.
I don't know if it is.
They were part of the conspiracy.
But
they were part of the.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Why don't you make it liable?
It is true that what is happening or has happened in the past is absolutely wrong. If possible, if you can make them liable, make them liable.
It's not. No, 1 second. It's what has happened.
Okay.
What is? What is
But we should also allow those politicians who are actually doing some work.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking. Of course. Who's you know one thing? Miss Kumaramangalam. Miss Kumaramangalam. Miss Kumaram, I never generalize. All I'm saying is Mr. Rahul Gandhi, and Mr. Narendra Modi. Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Mr. Narendra Modi, Mr. Rajnath Singh, here's a great golden opportunity for you. Prove that you can do New Age. No, 1 second. Rahul Gandhi, Narendra Modi and Rajnath Singh, for everyone, just being on social media does not mean you're New Age. You can be New Age if you take disciplinary action against these shameless MLAs who were part of this conspiracy. We are going to watch the story and follow it. I thank everyone for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.